keeping it 100,
Yes.
there's not enough eligible black males who fit the needs of black women.
What up, this is Solo Traveler ORD, back with another video review. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you're here. I want to go over delusional black women. And of course, this is not all black women. This is just these delusional modern women that have the thinking that are a part of the culture or the community and believe a certain way. So let's go ahead and jump into these videos, see what up. Never in life go 50-50 with a woman. Pay for everything so you can kick them out when you realize they're cheaters. Yeah, I could actually respect that.
These women keep talking about 50-50, and they not even good people. Y'all not even faithful. I remember this girl was at my crib. It was like 3 in the morning. Some dude called her phone. She tried to decline it, but he kept calling. So obviously he knew this was their normal time. I'm like, you gotta leave. Go to that nigga crib or something. She was mad as hell. She broke my Xbox, broke my laptop screen. She broke my mic stand. Then she was trying to fight me. And I'm like, damn, you could pay for everything, and then you got to deal with them cheating, then you got to feel bad for kicking them out, and then they might try to take your life about this shit. And when they asking why men don't want to be in relationships, they can't think of themselves as one reason why. Meanwhile, I'm 33 with no kids, never cheated, but I never met a faithful woman. Bruh. They wonder why we don't want to be in relationships.
Exactly.
Why the men who do talking about 50-50, I don't even know why you'll want that shit. Pay everything so you can kick her out when you realize she ain't shit. But at that point, why even be in a relationship? It's just like signing a prenup. If you feel like something bad is going to happen, don't do it. It's like the club is open tonight, but somebody might get shot. You going to go? Why? That's stupid as hell. Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.
Yeah, I could actually agree with him about basically paying for most of the stuff so that when it's time for them to go, they could go. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You already been handling it yourself. And plus, once you start looking at the numbers and so forth, you look at the fact that, well, now that it came from 2 people living in a household, one that you're taking care of just yourself, how much money you start saving, it makes it so easy to kick them out. So I've been through enough of those situations in the past to tell you, man, yo, with these women right now, they're not worth it. That's why I tell you, you got to get your passports and get up out of here.
Saying amen to being a hoe is wild. I literally just watched 5 black women sit amongst each other, clap it up, say amen, support and cheer on being a 304.
Jesus Christ.
Like, literally. Sitting around talking about how it's cool, it's normal, it's great, it's the best thing ever. Have a great time. We should all have a whole phase.
Bruh.
Black women. Successful, educated black women sitting around talking about how they love it. And they look forward to it. And they're struggling to figure out how to get through it. They're struggling how to figure out how to be one. This is sick.
I'm gonna stop right there. The only reason why these supposedly successful women feel this way is because nobody wants them. No man wants to be in a relationship with these women, so they have no choice but to hit the streets. That's how they can get their needs met, by being a 304. Because if they're trying to lock down a man, you know, that's actually has substance and about something, once they realize the type of woman that these women are, how they are, either being with the attitude, being bossy, you know, very materialistic, it ain't worth it. That's why they will not commit to these women. So that's why they have no choice but to be 304s.
It's very sick and it's very sad. But when I call this stuff out, I'm the bully. And this is what our girls are watching and seeing and learning from. Their mothers who were once hoes have influenced them to... We gotta really, really pray for our community, because this is sad. It is heartbreaking and it's very disgusting to be a black woman sitting around hearing this type of stuff.
It's sad, but it is the community. The community, which is very dysfunctional, I mean, you get really, it's trash. Just like what Antoine Daniels, you know, usually saying. Because for me, I was saying this as well. You know, before I even heard him saying it, I'm like, yo, this is just not even worth it. You know, this is trash. This is why, you know, a lot of us started traveling.
Dating a woman that can't control her mouth when she angry is the same as dating a man who can't control his hands when he angry. It's just a different form of abuse. That's some super hella fun.
As a man, you should understand if a woman, after 2 weeks of dating her, her bills are due and she's stressed out and she got things going on that she can't handle and she's overwhelmed and and she can't pay her rent on time and she needs you to pay her rent, she ain't really fucking with you for real, because women are not even bold enough to do that with a I'm gonna keep it real. Okay, let me tell you something. When a woman really messes with you, she don't even want you to know her shit ain't clean right now. She gonna dress it up every time for you like it's real money. And that's the truth, okay?
For real.
That's the fact.
For
you
real.
ain't never gonna know she has problems. You know how many men I was in full relationships where my shit was in shambles and he thought that I was the best thing smoking? Didn't even know?
Pause real quick. That we gotta let that simmer. And she was talking real fast. You talk fast. Was you one of the Bone Thugs?
I was.
That was Chicken Bone.
I swear there is so many times when the skeletons come out the closet, I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, yo, but the sad thing is they hold on to it for so long that you've already committed so much time with these women that it's kind of hard for you to back away, because you already spent 6 to 8 months with them, probably even a year. Y'all have been committed, and you start seeing all these bullshit that start coming up. You're like, damn, like really? You know what I mean? So, and I know that they do that on purpose to hold you, because they know that once you become somewhat committed and that you want to be with them and want to stick with them, that they able to let it loose. You're able to see the dysfunction. It's crazy. Let's move on.
Looking for in a man?
I'm looking for a provider, first and foremost, a communicator, somebody who's emotionally available,
Here we go.
emotionally intelligent,
Oh
no
God.
kids, don't smoke, don't drink, because I don't do any of that. No shade to anybody that does, and that doesn't eat meat, because I don't eat meat. Don't take this personal, y'all. Please don't. But
Fair enough. And does this man who is not black have to make a certain amount of money?
yes, of course. I take very good care of myself, so I want somebody that can also take very good care of themselves and me as well.
Is there a number? How much would that man have to make to date you?
I would say I'm gonna seem so shallow, and I don't want to seem shallow, but I'm just being honest. Like at least over 500,000.
The delusion is strong with this one. Let's move on.
No, it's not the same. I have a lot of videos on my page explaining this, but I'll explain it again. Black women often date outside of their race because they have to, not because they necessarily want to.
What?
When all of their men or the men in their proximity consistently date outside of their race, what other choice do they have besides dating outside of the race?
Try to fix yourself.
What other choice do they have? Black women are the most disrespected race and gender. They get the short end of the stick all the time on literally anything you can even imagine. So it's not the same if they date outside of their race. It's just not.
It doesn't work the same for you all. There's a reason why black men are dating outside, dating with other types of demographics of women. I hate to use the word race, but there's a reason why. It's because they see problems dealing with this type of women. Of course, it's not all of them, but there is a good amount of them that are problems, that have issues, they have trauma, dysfunction. And that's the problem. Then you want to date someone from another race, but it's like, most of you guys are problems. You guys have a lot of issues. You guys need to resolve. So, but hey, good luck. But that's not the reason why you guys are forced to even try to. Of course, we know that they make these books, how to date, either most of them is for white men and so forth. So they try to make these books and try to educate other black women how to do it. So it's funny that you could change for other types of men, but you will not change for black men. But whatever, let's move on.
The ratchet culture keeps black women dumb and hypersexual. I mean, look at somebody like Sexy Red. Even ratchet women are like, yeah, she doing too much. I can't even vouch for her because she's that over the top and embarrassing. But it's people like her and other artists like her that they're pushing down the throats of black women because they want to keep black women dumb. They want to keep black women over sexualized and they want to keep Black women distracted, and they don't want Black women to reach their full potential of who they are in God. And so this is what they do. They push this type of stuff in the media. And I truly, truly believe, and I said this before, that there is spiritual warfare within the media against Black women.
Sadly, the thing is that we all have choices to make. We all know what is right and what is wrong. And if a lot of these women choose to do what is wrong, they know that it is wrong, because a lot of women have actually grew up in the church, or at least their parents have grew up in the church, and I'm sure they have taught them some morality. And the problem is that all the morals and so forth are taken away now because of what they believe in the culture, which has been wrong.
What do you think the challenge is that women are having, Black women in particular, when it comes to becoming a wife?
Keeping it 100,
Yes.
there's not enough eligible Black males who fit the needs of Black women.
Stop the cap.
By the time you dissect the demographics of finances, sexual orientation, what you end up drilling down into, because Black women tend to want to marry Black men.
Right, right.
So Black women are excelling. They're getting accelerated degrees, graduate degrees, doctorate degrees. They're starting businesses. Black women are running circles around men.
Right.
And it's also shown in research that women want to marry on their same level of financial and educational status.
Yeah.
So if you're a
What?
Black woman making $150,000 a year with a master's degree, you tend to want to marry a Black man on that same level or higher. If Black women are excelling at such an accelerated rate, how do men keep up with that?
Yo.
Stop the cap.
All that she is saying is a lot of bullshit. And one of the things I'm going to address or talk about is the fact that most of these women, they want someone that's equal to what they make, which is false from what we see on the streets, from the streets interview. They may say that they want someone that makes the same amount, but they're always emphasizing more, who makes the same amount and more. So, and what I don't understand is, if you're independent, if you have your own money, what is the whole purpose of you looking for a guy that makes more money than you if you have your own money to take care of yourself? It doesn't make sense. All that stuff is just bullshit. You know, they just, because they want their money, they want the men money. That's what it is. But let me know what you guys think about these videos. These videos is man, there's a lot to dissect in each one of these videos, because it's just a lot of delusion is going on. And they're going to stay like that for a long time. So that's why I tell you, brothers, man, go get your passports and leave. There is no point of even participating in this culture. So this is Solo Traveler ORD. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.